Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles for Leo. So I'm doing this in two parts. Completely single Leos, no one in your radar, at least that you're aware of. And the second part is technically single Leos. You may be dealing with someone, but you're technically single. All right, so completely single Aries, what do you need to know? Anyone interested in you coming your way? Technically single Leos. There we go. Yeah, you have a Page of Pentacles. Someone wants to come out. Yeah, you got someone here about to make a decision. Okay, it could be a reconciliation, somebody who wants to reach out. They're apprehensive, thinking about what to say. They likely aren't going to say a lot. Someone who's apprehensive, yeah. Somebody who's a little worried about rejection, or it's possible it's someone you've rejected before, but it could be just a decision based on that. Sometimes, it's a Libra energy. It's someone who's kind of back and forth. It's about making a decision to reach out. Somebody who's likely worried about rejection, yeah. This is somebody who wants to offer you something. They want to start something. I see the world. It could be somebody coming back around, but it's an energy of someone feeling on top of the world. You see, this person definitely, if you accept this invitation, they're going to feel on top of the world. If it is, like, it could be a reconciliation, but it certainly doesn't have to be. I see the energy of someone around you in your world. I see this as somebody, it's energy of growth as well. It's about personal growth. So I think this is just a person who, they're apprehensive about whether you'll accept their invitation and offer. Okay, if you do, they're definitely going to feel really good about it, reconciliation or not. Yeah, so we have somebody here. This is someone who wants to build something. Now, it could be somebody, like I say, it's just in your world around you. Someone who's working really hard. There could be a lot of financial growth. Somebody who now wants to build with somebody. So interesting energy. Wow, Leo. Feel like this is, like I say, the Page of Pentacles is someone who sometimes says something. They don't really, they're not really sure, right? They're apprehensive because they're worried about being rejected. But it's also a person who knows if they don't make the right decision, they aren't going to get what they want anyway, you see? And that's where I feel. There's definitely personal growth. I see this person feeling on top of the world if you accept this. So what we have here is the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone who's, they're being patient, tempering their passions, emotions. They're waiting for the right opportunity. They're kind of pulling back, a little bit here, looking, is this the right thing? Are you a good fit? Yeah, I don't feel reconciliation, but it definitely could be. Okay, just don't focus on that too much, especially with that temperance. This is someone who's being patient. Okay, you may have different temperaments. They're not so sure. You see, this is, I feel this is a person who's just kind of, they're going to offer you something to tempt you, you see. And I feel as though, yeah, they're a little bit concerned that you're not going to go for it. Yeah, you might not. It's possible. Thanks, but no thanks. More than likely, if it's a reconciliation energy, it may be thanks, but no thanks, Leo. Yeah, so this person's making a decision. So I feel as though it's an energy where this person knows you know what you want. You have different temperaments. I feel this is someone, like I say, they're going to tempt you, okay? Or they're tempted by you. Very sexy, very attractive. So it has to do with their decision to release. They need to let go of that worry about being rejected, or they won't get what they want. And that's what I feel this person's dealing with. They see you as very charming, sexy. So you're kind of focused on yourself maybe as well here, Leo. You might be kind of focused on yourself. I do see a Sag energy with some earth in their chart. So I think this is someone who's just kind of, tempering themselves. A little sure, but it all has to do with that decision. So let's see what this Four of Cups is for single Leos. Yeah, they're very tempted by you. It's the decision to release that. you know, the worry of being rejected, I feel, is the biggest part. Yeah, see, it's a fear of rejection. This person's a little worried you'll reject them. You won't be interested. I do think this is someone who's kind of keeping things to themselves, probably somebody at work, but it doesn't have to be. Could be someone you've worked with before. Okay. It's the energy of someone who's got to face the fear of rejection. Yeah, you might be very unaware of this person's energy, but they're in your world, they're around you, okay? And if you do take this, they're going to feel like on top of the world, guarantee. Personal growth, this someone who's gone through a lot of personal growth, okay? I can see that energy. If this person's gone through a lot of changes financially, they've been working very hard, so lovely. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so they had a lot of burdens and a lot of responsibilities. So this is someone who's been patient. I feel they've been very patiently waiting. They're very tempted by you. You see that very charming, very hardworking. And yeah, I gotta tell you, I feel like you're more focused on work. You may not be aware that this person is kind of focused on you. Okay, you see the burdens, responsibilities. This is someone who's had a lot of burdens, financial burdens and responsibilities. But you can see this person, the burdens are lifting. Why? Because they've been working. Okay, very interesting. Oh yeah. Now, it is very possible for some of you, if it is a reconciliation and this person's afraid you'll reject them, okay, it's possible they feel responsible for not offering you something solid. Maybe they were unsure of something. But yeah, they're just, you know, like I say, tempering their passions and emotions. They're, you know, definitely very, very tempted by you. Yeah, that's that beautiful energy that you have. So there it is. It's about teaming up, cooperation, compromise. This person's been working. Feel they want to collaborate. So I feel they're going to tempt you by asking you to work with them on something creative, something that they want you to collaborate on, you see. Yeah, see, it's an energy of someone who's like I feel with the moon. They're kind of keeping those feelings to themselves. You know, they're a little worried about rejection. I have to face it. I feel it's a burden. This person's somebody I feel who, you know, I feel it's an energy of someone, like I say, they're apprehensive. Maybe they weren't ready. Somebody who's been kind of secretly working, building themselves up, working really hard. They now have taken care of their financial responsibilities. This is definitely someone who pulls their weight. They see you that way. So that's why I feel they know something about how you work, okay? Something very creative. I feel they want to collaborate on something here. And I feel it's going to create change. This could actually change your whole world. So, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's an energy of commitment, some kind of negotiation or contract. So I feel they're going to tempt you with something. And I feel they're very tempted by you, you see, because they see that Queen of Rods. They see you as creative, hardworking. I feel some of you are just focused on work. You may not even realize this person's around you, okay? Or they're interested in you, because it has to do with the way they conduct themselves. But it has to do with faith and commitment. So they may want to, there may be some negotiation, okay, where they're tempted. I feel they're going to offer you something, a collaboration, something to do with work. But they have ulterior motives because they're afraid if they offer you what it is that's really on their mind that you won't go for it. But yeah, it's because of the way they conduct themselves. They have a fear of, you know, rejection. I feel this is someone who I feel had a lot of financial responsibilities. Like I say, the reconciliation, they feel responsible. But yeah, this is definitely an energy of two people negotiating, coming together, seeing eye to eye. So I feel like you've worked with this person and they've been tempering those passions, waiting for the right opportunity. So we have the Hierophant. Why is that here? Or Leo. Oh yeah, this person's definitely in that energy of taming the beast. See, they see you as very strong, confident the way you work. So they see you as somebody they'd like to partner up with. Now, it doesn't have to do with work or an opportunity to. It could, if it is a reconciliation, possibly. But for most, I mean, it could be there either way, but I feel it's an energy of they see you as very strong, very confident, very capable. Now, they see the way you conduct yourself, the way you work. So this is, and I feel they lack the strength and confidence, you see. This person had a lot of financial burdens and responsibilities. Like if it is someone around you who is coming back around. They feel responsible for not cooperating and compromising, building. It's about two people who build each other up. Two people who are compatible. So I do see an energy of compatibility, but there are something different. You're very much the same. You and this person are very similar, but yet you're different, a little bit different temperaments. So that's why I feel they may have a little Taurus in their chart, Virgo or Capricorn. They could even have a little Leo in their chart. So I do see some Cancer energy, possibly Pisces. Yeah, so this person's definitely, I can see that energy. This is someplace around you where you hang out, maybe you go to their place of business or vice versa. I feel they're just kind of apprehensive about reaching out. This person's just waiting. Yeah, maybe they're not sure you're single either, or in some kind of a relationship possibly, but don't feel that so strongly. It's more about an event offering you something. Now, it could be, something to do with work, but I feel it's an energy where this person's finding that strength and confidence. It's about being on the same page, getting each other. Oh, yeah, there's the cycle ending. Oh, yeah, this person's definitely feeling on top of the world. And I'll tell you, it's an energy of someone who's definitely a lot more confident, I feel, because they're more stable financially. Because we all know everybody feels a lot more confident when they're stable. I do see an event, people around, things going in their favor. So this person's ending something. There's a cycle that's ending. And I feel it's that lack of confidence in themselves, the lack of faith in themselves. So this is how they're watching you, I feel, or they're around you. They know how you work. They see you as somebody they can have faith in. I feel it's a person who likely didn't approach because they didn't have faith in themselves. They weren't financially stable. That's what I feel. All of it. Absolutely. But look at that. Things are about to shift in this person's favor. Why? Because they feel more confident. They feel more capable about putting themselves out there. So yeah, this person wants things to go in their favor. And that's why I feel with the Judgment, whatever decision they make, they know the fear is they're going to miss an opportunity, that you're going to meet someone else. This person maybe sees you going off on a new path, maybe with new friends. Maybe you're hanging out with new friends, but it has something to do with work and building. Okay, definitely someone perfecting their craft. And I feel this is someone who definitely sees you as a partner. Someone they can collaborate, someone who pulls their weight. This person maybe felt they couldn't. I feel as though they've just been waiting patiently here with Temperance. So tempted to reach out. I feel they've been tempted quite a few times. But then again, the burdens, the financial burdens and responsibilities. So this person wants to do things the right way too. That's what I feel. They want to do things the right way. They want to make sure they're financially ready. So they definitely see you as someone who pulls their weight. Okay. So that's why I feel some of you either go to their place of business or they go to yours, or somehow you travel in the same social circle. So there's definitely something they know. I kind of feel like you're unaware of it though. I think you're a little unaware. But there you are, Leo. Let me have one more look at that Queen of Rods energy for Leo. What does this person see you this way? Yeah, see, this is someone who probably acts like they're not interested, or if you were to look at them, they would look away. But you see, there's some kind of change, feeling on top of the world. This person may be worried you're moving on, okay, or that you have moved on, you've met someone new. So that's where they know they need to come in. They need to temper that energy of acting like they're not interested when they actually are, because I feel they're keeping something to themselves. It's the fear of rejection, that you won't be interested. But there's a lot of personal growth. This person's someone who, like if you are fairly newly single, or whatever the situation is here, this person's probably someone who's just kind of waiting for that right opportunity with that moon. Let's have a quick look at the moon here for single Leos. Yeah, see, it's about two people here. I mean, you both could be in that energy, but I feel as though it's an energy of, this could be someone who's a friend, kind of keeping a secret here that they actually want something more. But it's also an energy of being worried that you're going to reject them for someone else. So this person knows if they don't reach out, they're going to miss an opportunity. So they have to go for it. Okay, and I feel they're going to. And I do think they're very positive. They're definitely a lot more confident, Leo, but they see you that way. Confident, strong, capable. Definitely that energy of commitment worthy, marriage material. But yeah, but it's how they conduct themselves. See, it's an energy of single, two single people. So this person might not even be 100% sure if you're single. If they are someone around you, maybe it's someone you weren't interested at some point or said thanks, but no thanks. It wasn't good enough. Or maybe they, rejected you at some point. But I feel as though this is an energy of two single people. This is someone quite private. They have a tendency to keep to themselves. It could be yourself as well here, but it's a person who has everything they need. Someone who's very independent. They see you as very independent, very capable, very strong. So, yeah. And I think it's them. They kind of lack that strength a little bit here, the confidence, because of rejection. So, could be someone coming around. If not, it's just a person in your world, feeling on top of the world, feeling more confident. It's an energy of independence. But I think this could be a friend too. You might be on it. This could be someone, like I say, it could be a friend or a friend of a friend. Maybe they're not 100% sure you're single. It's somebody who's definitely coming around, where there's some kind of change where you may have actually moved on. So that's where I feel it's someone who tempered their passions and emotions so much they acted like they weren't interested, because they likely felt you wouldn't be interested in them. So keep your eyes open here. So I do think this person's thinking about change, going down that path, but it's about having the faith and the strength themselves. So I definitely see Sag. Another Leo, a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, Pisces and Cancer. Okay, they're in your social circle around you, in your community, or you have friends of friends, kind of energy. So if this is somebody who's just a friend, maybe that's the way they just act like a friend, but they want something more. So yeah, now everyone's curiosity is going to be piqued here for those of you where there's no possible reconciliation energy. But yeah, I see growth and change. Two people here teaming up, building each other up, see, being more confident. It's an energy where I don't know whether you've had a conversation with this person at some point. Maybe you help them be more confident. Yeah, but it's definitely a friend. Or somebody you've already had something with, okay? Whether it just be in the workplace. So take care. We'll see where this pans out in the future. And I'm going to move on to the second reading. The second situation, the situationship, where you are technically single, Leo, maybe dealing or dating someone. You're not sure where it's going or what this person's intentions are. So single Leos, yeah. So you have someone here, Page of Swords, who may not be telling you everything. It's a person who's sometimes logical. They kind of get into their head, and it's an energy of someone who kind of just tells you what you want to hear, okay? And it's likely because they're not clear. It's a person who's, not really sure. We'll see. Yeah, so someone who's, keeping something to themselves. They're only sharing so much of themselves. So that's what I feel like you could be dealing with. I see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or just someone in that energy. It's a person who chooses their words. They choose how much to share of themselves because they're not really sure you'll reciprocate, you see. It's an energy of uncertainty. Yeah, so we have the Four of Cups, yeah. So it's a person here who's kind of not sure. That's what I feel, whether you feel the same as they do. So if you have a person like you're dealing with like that, where they want to reach out, but they're not sure you'll reciprocate. In fact, if they share all their feelings or share too much, you might reject them or ignore them. So that could be who you're dealing with, Leo. Yeah, the moon, that little bit of fear of the unknown. This is, like I say, or if you have a person who's not sharing a lot with you, okay, you feel like they're ignoring you, rejecting you because they're not sharing enough, you see. And it could be, like I say, out of fear of being rejected, fear of the unknown. Yeah, this is someone who's keeping a secret. It's possibly they could be. We'll see. Leo. Leo singles in a situationship. Yeah, so we have the Hierophant. It's how someone conducts themselves, the way they behave. They're very secretive. So you might be worried this person's not faithful, okay? Or you're just not on the same page. And that's what I feel with them. If they aren't, because I feel they want to reach out, but they're worried you'll reject them if they share too much. So they don't share very much because they're worried you won't feel the same. It's about two people being on the same page. But this is how this person conducts themselves. So you might be feeling that they're not faithful. Okay, it's possible they are keeping a secret. Yeah, there could be a choice. But, you know, I tell you, it's generally a soulmate connection. Two people who've already drank from each other's cup. It's about seeing eye to eye, whether you're on the same page, whether you get each other. It's very difficult when someone doesn't share. They're keeping something to themselves, or they're just telling you what you want to hear. It's going to be up to you to make that decision, okay, based on this. But yeah, I feel this is how they conduct themselves. They're, you know, a fear of rejection. Or like I say, if you see them conducting themselves this way, you become uncertain. Okay, but I see you've already drank from each other's cups. So I do see there's a choice. It's about getting on the same page, having faith in each other. Somebody here lacks the faith, whether you're a soulmate connection or the right person. And that's what I feel their energy is. Page of Swords. Yeah, see, this person's focused. They're kind of negative, you see. They feel like there's no hope. And they're focused on something negative. The cups that are spilled, the things they're not sure about. You see, that you're compatible or that you have things in common or you just get each other. It's like there's an energy of just not getting each other here. But you can't get each other. You can't be on the same page with this person not giving. So yeah, see, they're very guarded, very defensive energy. So this is someone who has a tendency to push people away. See, they're afraid of being pushed away. And Leo, it could be yourself pushing this person away. Maybe you're the one who's not giving. But, I mean, you might be thinking of just blocking this person. Because there's something they're giving you, something they're saying or doing or not doing enough of that's making you feel like it's just not good enough. You see? Ah, there it is. There's that choice. See? You feel like this person has another choice. There's something here that's not good enough. You see, a secret, mystery, confusion, the things that are unknown. Oh yeah, this is definitely a person who, you know, it's about someone pulling their weight, being responsible, you know, being accountable. Yeah, I feel as though, you know, I do see that energy. That's fire energy there. It's pushing someone away. You're not quite sure what to believe. You're confused, you see, because they're not sharing a lot, but you feel like they're not telling you something. It's possible they are keeping a secret. They may have a lot of burdens, a lot of things going on, okay? Yeah, that they're not telling you. They're quite negative. They're focused on maybe something from their past. I don't know. But it's the cups that are spilled. See, it's a person with a cup half full. They're not focusing on the two of cups, you see. They're more focused on something else here. I think it's financial burdens. Yeah, so there we have it. See, there it is. Teamwork, cooperation, compromise. This person's worried you're not compatible. You're not the right person. Maybe they just don't get you. Okay. Yeah, they may not just get you, you know. Tell me about the Hierophant for Leo. Yeah, so this is definitely someone who's telling themselves a story in their head, focus on the negative. It's all the things they feel that aren't right, which are definitely something to do with their fears. Now, it's a person who's afraid to expose themselves completely with the moon. It's someone doing a little shadow work. They have some burdens, baggage, from something from their past possibly that they're keeping to themselves. So I actually feel here, it's an energy of the fish in the cup. You know, you may feel this person lacks sincerity. By the look on their face, they're not very sincere, you see. They're telling you a story. They're making up excuses. If you feel like you have someone here, Leo, that's making up excuses, your guard is up. You're going to feel guarded, okay? Because there's that energy of where you're just not sure. Like if they're ignoring you, or maybe it's somebody who's already kind of rejected you and then they come towards you. be a little cautious of this person, because I feel it has to do with the way they conduct themselves. They tell themselves stories in their head that you're not compatible, you're not the right person, because of something that's likely happened before. So I do feel they probably have some fire in their chart. I also see that Taurus energy, but yeah, this is somebody here who, see, if they're not sure you're the right person. They're focused on something that happened before. They feel responsible. They got some baggage, okay, they're focused on. So, yeah. And it's why you're not on the same page. You're just not getting each other. And this is how they conduct themselves. This is somebody who's always having a little bit of a pity party. So they focus on that, to things that you don't have in common, the things that they feel, see? But it's a fear of the unknown. It's about doing their shadow work. It's about exposing themselves, being completely naked emotionally to another person. Yeah, so yeah, there you go. So some of you may have a choice. I do see the Page of Cups, and I do see the King of Cups. Now, what I feel it is, this person's looking at it. It could be the same person, but I do see a possible choice. You may feel this person has another choice and they're keeping a secret. Okay, but what I feel is they got baggage that they're keeping to themselves. They have some fears. Fear that you're not compatible, you're not the right person. The fear of going down that path. But they tell themselves stories in their head. But I also feel for some of you, this is someone who's just very negative. Okay, yeah. And then I see a Two of Cups. So it does look like you have another person, someone who's emotionally mature, available. See, it's a person here who I feel is cautious. The King of Cups is sometimes cautious, but you know, a lot of times you get a person who's so cautious because of something that's happened before that they actually refuse to let their guard down, very guarded, very defensive, and inadvertently end up pushing the other person away. Now, this could be yourself, you know, like I say, it's all food for thought. Okay, but it has to do with burdens and responsibilities and reliability, someone pulling their weight. I think it's baggage. This person has a lot of baggage from a possible past relationship or marriage, and it's about going down that path again. But yeah, I think there's three people here. I feel like you have another person coming in. Yeah, you've got someone with some Cancer energy, or it's just someone who's in that energy. It's about staying on course. It's about moving towards something more successful. So now it's possible this person's going to leave this energy behind and come towards you and be more open emotionally. Facing those fears, releasing their baggage, taking control to have success. But it's an energy, like I say here, where, you know, that very well could be yourself moving away from one person, moving towards something more successful. But I honestly feel like it's this person. Yeah, you got a new opportunity here. It's about, there's that pentacle, see? Something solid. You got someone here. I think you're going to move away from this person. I do. Or this person's leaving that energy behind. But like I say, if you got a person who's pushed you away and rejected you because they have baggage from a past relationship, or they're focused on all the things that they feel isn't right between you, the things that you don't have in common, you know, and that's where I feel it's the stories they tell themselves in their head. But if you have someone who keeps making excuses, okay, and they keep making excuses, then I feel like you're going to make a choice, because I do see another person around you, definitely for some of you. But it could be this person too, like I say, going through that change of letting their guard down. Yeah, I think this Page of Pentacles is someone who, or pardon me, Page of Cups is someone who's just, you know, it's always excuses, something to do with their past, whatever it is. It's how they're conducting themselves. This is how they conduct themselves. They tell themselves stories in their head that are very negative, negative thoughts of marriage and commitment. See, they have baggage. This could be something that feels responsible for something that happened in a past relationship. Maybe they weren't faithful and they're keeping it a secret. But I think, you know, this is an energy I feel here, Leo, where I think you're going to end up seeing this energy. I do think you're going to stand up to yourself. I do think that you're going to move on and make a better choice, because I do see a choice. I see thanks but no thanks with one person and moving towards another. So I do feel it's an energy of going down a whole nother path with someone more compatible. It is possible you're not compatible with this person, okay? And it's because of how they behave. So tell me more about this Page of Cups. Yeah, see, it's someone who's focused on themselves. They're just not ready for a relationship. It's all about me. They might even just be younger, okay, and just not ready for commitment. You see? Yeah. Someone who's, enthusiastic, but you can see the level of maturity, of being ready. This is someone who's just not ready to commit. So make sure you don't fail to see that energy as well, okay? Because I do see another opportunity. There you are, Leo. See, taming the beast within yourself, being strong. This person's not very confident. You're the one who's stronger in confidence. This is taming the beast, finding the strength and confidence to possibly block this person. But it is possible you may have pushed this person away. Maybe you came on too strong to them. So look at that. And if that's not your scenario and this person's just making excuses, you're going to find the strength to move towards another. I do see another person heading in your direction. Somebody who's quite logical. Okay, they're definitely not being ruled by their emotions, but yeah, they want to stay on course. So I do feel it's an energy of someone offering you this. They want to start something here. Wow. Yeah, so there you are. It looks like you're going to take that cup. Yeah, we have a couple here. So you've got a choice. Looks like you got a choice. Like I say, it could be someone who's a friend too. Someone who's around you is kind of keeping things to themselves right now. Like I say, even that King of Cups is someone cautious. Okay, how much they give. Could be someone who's been ruled by their emotions before. Okay. Yeah, could be a lot of different scenarios, but I feel it's an energy of yourself finding the strength and the confidence to take control, taking your power back and moving away from this person and letting somebody else in. So make sure if you have something going on, let your guard down so you can let this other person in. Because I actually feel like we've got a couple here. Yeah, it looks like we have a couple. They're going to start something. They're going to offer it. I think you're going to take it. I do think you're going to drink from the cup. Yeah, so there's a choice. You've got a choice here. Okay, some of you have choices and you need to just kind of look at the whole situation. You definitely have someone here who is not ready for a relationship. They lack the strength and the confidence. They're focused on themselves, or they're just too young and not ready, plain and simple, or they're just not mature enough emotionally. You see, and that's where you need to be the stronger person to take your power back and move. Let your guard down. I feel this is partially for yourself. Let your guard down, because I feel like this is someone here who's very secretive. They're keeping something to themselves, this person. They don't want you to know. It's the moon energy, the shadow work, the fear of being emotionally exposed, or some secret being exposed. Maybe they weren't faithful in a past relationship. They lack the strength and the confidence, maybe even in themselves. So there you go. All right. Some of you, it could be the same person, but the way I see it is, if you have someone who's not pulling their weight, they're not reciprocating, sharing of themselves, and you feel like they're just telling you what you want to hear so they can get what they want. It's where you find the strength to go down another path. I see 3 people. Okay. I definitely see 3 people here, and I see you moving towards someone who's more confident, emotionally mature, more available. They're not afraid of coming in and taking control, you see. See, you're going to move towards success. There's a little aha moment, okay? That could be in your own energy, that little moment where you see. The other person really isn't, I feel like you're just not really that compatible with them. Okay, I do see this other person concerned with it. I do. But I feel there's a lot more going on with them. It's baggage from something in their past that they feel responsible. And I don't think it has much to do with yourself. I feel like it has to do with the way they conduct themselves. They're just not ready. They lack the confidence. You have somebody a lot stronger, a lot more confident coming in. And I can see 2 people forming some kind of bond. Okay. I see you starting something. I see two people drinking from each other's cup. And I see the possibility of success and truth. But it's about seeing the truth when you have a choice. Choosing, being wise, right? The aha moment. This is an energy of win or lose. Yeah, but I definitely, for some of you, I feel a small percentage of you, this person's going to level up. They're going to dig deep and find the strength and confidence, because they won't have success with you unless they come in and take responsibility. If it is somebody who's been keeping something from you, or just, like I say, they feel like you're not compatible. Maybe they've pushed you away. But it's an energy of letting the guard down. In fact, I feel like you, with this other person, I feel if there's two, it's them who needs to let their guard down, but they will not. They're very defensive. But I feel when this, because of something that's happened here, when this other person comes in, you're going to have to find the strength and confidence to let your guard down and let this person in. Okay? So take care. Wish you the very best, and bye for now.